Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to Happy Gaming News. This week, we will be covering gaming news from April 26th through May 2nd, and it's a hell of a week. First up, something I'm sure doesn't quite surprise a lot of you was the official announcement of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. The new game, titled Five Nights at Freddy's 4, The Final Chapter, is set to release this Halloween. This is a substantially longer development time than all the other titles I've seen. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's more time than it took to make 1, 2, and 3 combined. With a much longer development time, I am expecting some improved graphics and animations, and equally the same amount of scares with some new mechanics. Also, by the way, despite being titled The Final Chapter, this is likely just an homage to the slasher film series Friday the 13th. The fourth Friday the 13th movie was also titled The Final Chapter, so we all saw how many movies came after the final chapter of Friday the 13th. Next up is something that, while it isn't directly related to video games, it will likely spark some video game news in the future. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F premiered this last week in Japan. Along with this new OVA, Akira Toriyama has also confirmed that a new anime series will start airing in Japan this summer following the events of Resurrection of F. The new series, called Dragon Ball Super, has a lot of old school fans like myself excited, even if we haven't gotten to see the newest movie yet. And this no doubt means that a huge amount of new DBZ games are going to be put into development following Super's story. I mean, they haven't really had anything new to make video games about for like the last 10 years, but that never really stopped them in the past. It'll just be nice to have some fresh new characters and maybe areas. Alright, this next bit I was really excited about. Final Fantasy 15 episode Duscae may be getting a patch sometime in the month of May. In the recent Active Time report, director Hajime Tabata talked about a number of issues people had with the initial demo, including frame rate dips, targeting issues, MP consumption problems, camera issues, and a truckload of other things. He also stated that they are planning on the release of Episode Duscae 2.0, which seeks to resolve as many issues as possible while also adding in some new side quests where Noctis can interact with his bros some more. Currently, they are hoping to patch this into the current demo, but that may prove troublesome as Sony and Microsoft don't really have demo upgrading software. I don't really know how that would work. At the very least, the updated demo will be available to play at upcoming trade shows. Hopefully, we can get our hands on it on the home console sometime in the future. And the biggest news of the week, at least for me, is another thing involving Konami and Hideo Kojima: the official cancellation of Silent Hills. Some of you may remember PT, the playable teaser that was launched on the PlayStation Store some time ago. Well, the demo instilled a great deal of fear to a lot of people who played it, and eventually it became known as the teaser for the next Silent Hill game, called Silent Hills, plural. However, with that recent falling out between Konami and Hideo Kojima, which I've talked about quite a bit in the previous episodes, PT was pulled from the PlayStation Store and Silent Hills has been officially canceled. The demand for this game has sparked a petition with over 15,000 votes to request development be continued on the game. It'll be interesting to see where it leads, as PT showed the potential to be one of the greatest horror games of this generation. Now, there were other pieces of news from this last week that I haven't mentioned. Final Fantasy XIV released their benchmark trailer and software for the expansion, something my viewers probably already knew. Yooka-laylee, a new spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, was successfully funded on Kickstarter in under an hour. There's new Call of Duty DLC, and the Battletoads are actually making an appearance in Shovel Knight on the Xbox. What news was your favorite from this past week? Be sure to let me know in the comment section of the video below. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more happy gaming news. But anyway, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.